They've got Jonas Valanciunas. Saddiq Bey is out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Cowboy. And it's Kispert in at the 2. Here's Brunson. GA, we are right in the thick of the season. It's an overlooked challenge for these players right now.
Stay fresh. You have to take care of your body and your mind. That'll pay dividends in the stretch run.
Brett, when you survey Jalen Brunson, going from role player now to all...
That's another thing I would want to say something. I was looking at that thing. I'm saying I can try to. What happens if I break it trying to close the water to put that thing on?
I don't think you should. That's why I say what if it pulls off. Because it looks like it's going to pull off.
Like it's so brittle.
What a ride. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. I mean, simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner. And this is where the coaching staff applauding the way that Dante right now aggressively is shooting the ball off the catch and shoot.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
Oh, my boy.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. And Cowboys going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Coming back and heavy. It's good. You want to kick it his hand.
Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Saddiq Bey. Then it's Corey Kispert. And it's Cowboy in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Here's Cowboy coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. A tad short off the front iron. Cowboys got 5 minutes.
Sorry, I forgot to close this cover.
Sit over here.
She's not going to be in here. I just don't want to climb the couch. To climb the couch.
Oh, something you want to pull out the couch? Back up.
Certainly not the number one thing Bey is out there to do, but he saw an opening and able to make the pass.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Hey, Kevin. Cowboy in that last game against the Hornets was tremendous. He came away with 41 points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. Totals like that put him in rarefied company. A game for the ages. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, a big story this summer was Jalen Brunson signing a team-friendly extension, leaving an unprecedented amount of money on the table, but providing the Knicks with the opportunity to lock in this tight-knit core and contend in the East at the highest levels for years to come.
Wow, a team to be reckoned with. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Now, here's Kuzma. Against Charlotte, he was really on his game.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
On the wing, Anunoby. He's defended by Bey. Bridges. Free. Buries the long-range jumper. Bridges has got his second bucket of the game to go. Wizards trail by 6. Here's Cowboy. He has 5. That one falls.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. From 17 feet out, and he hits the jump shot.
Yeah, defenses are aware. Campaign is going to come at you. He's going to attack the rim. They play him that way, so that mid-range does open up for him.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And a new group in for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Precious Achiuwa. Randall comes in for Josh Hart. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for OG Anunoby. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Randall with the bucket.
Well, Randall keeping you honest here. Not a knockdown shooter from that range, but is showing more and more that he's capable of doing just so.
The overall game of Julius Randle is impressive. He's gritty. He is in there giving it Brent his everything.
Yeah, Kevin, you think about that year where he averaged 24, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. I mean, the only other guys that did that were Will Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson, Larry Bird, Russell Westbrook, Jokic, Giannis. All of those guys won MVPs. That's a heck of a list.
Here's Bridges after the made shot from Cowboy. His 3-pointers off the mark.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Pass to Kispert. From deep. It's in. It's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 8. Randall kicks to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Here's Brunson. Kuzma pulls it in.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Here's Cowboy. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Kuzma has great size, and with that frame comes great responsibility. That time, he took the foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
For the Wizards, Bagley, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Koulibaly comes in for Saddiq Bey. And Poole subbed in for Corey Kispert. OG Anunoby's checked in for the Knicks. Now here's Randall. He's got 5. And here's Brunson outside. Here's Cowboy. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And here's Brunson outside. New York, no good that time either.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
Brunson with another miss. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Wizards leading by 4. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington.
Everyone's jacked up to see Chris Paul join the organization. The leadership and the wisdom he brings to a team is truly invaluable. He's like having a star player and a star coach.
And we return our attention to tonight's featured game as the Knicks had a closely contested first half.
You love to see this kind of chemistry.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Cowboy in this game, he's been everywhere.
And, guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And New York, looking at who they've got. The backcourt pair will be Brunson and DiVincenzo. Randall and Robinson hold down the post for him. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Well, Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You look at Cowboy, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Here's Valanciunas. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
On the court.
Get him, MP. Your time.
Eight-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A shot by Cowboy, no good. Knicks trail by 8. Ball's knocked loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Puts up a 3. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
How about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
For 3, Bridges buries it from three-point range. Bridges has got 6 in the quarter.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
And so it's Washington in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've created... And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Defensively, it's too easy down there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. The Knicks shooting straight 49% from the field. Cowboy is out there with Koulibaly. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Saddiq Bey. And it's Bagley in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Inside. Payne can't hit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
A shot by Cowboy, no good.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Oh, unselfish play from Bridges, continuing to grow as a leader with plays like that.
Here's Cowboy, and the 3 ball is good. Cowboy's got 10 points here in the second half.
Now, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now and they cannot stop him.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. For the Wizards, Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Marvin Bagley. And Kispert subbed in for Bay. And a switcher also for New York. Okiki's checked in. And the free throw, no good. Washington leading now by 7. On the wing, Koulibaly. A three-pointer off the mark. Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Bridges, no one around him. No good from outside. For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And that one's good. Cowboy.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Here's Hart. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. A shot by Cowboy, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Hart kicks to Payne for 3. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He told his team they're being too reckless with the ball. He said, you're turning it over left and right. You got to be smarter and more in control out there. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Cowboy. Good! Another from 3.
And defenses around the NBA have to deal with his three-point marksmanship. And he's already proven in his rookie campaign there's very little you can do to slow him down.
It has been a lot of fun, hasn't it, to watch him expand his skill set this season. And lo and behold, he now holds the 4th spot all-time for three-pointers in a rookie campaign. To me, that is amazing. They get it back. Valanciunas, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
It's so hard to move a mountain, trust me. Major damage on the boards being done by Valanciunas.
Brunson with another miss. Washington leading now by 13. Here's Cowboy, and again for 3.
Well, as the three-point bombs keep raining down, he's just moved up one more rung on the all-time list for three-pointers in a rookie season.
The three-point prowess is evident. Such a huge addition to this team. Even Shenzo can't hit it. And here are the Wizards now. They're on a 17-7 run.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Washington.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Cowboy.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Brunson the pass to Randall. Three-pointer. And it's Brunson missing. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Wizards. Here's Cowboy. They get the rebound. Valanciunas can't get it to fall. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Drops in the tray.
3-point field goal.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A shot by Cowboy, no good. Shot, high post. Kuzma pulls it in. Here's Cowboy, and it's good, 2 points. Cowboys got 42 in the game.
What a feed from Kuzma. I like when he finds the open man, and so do they.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.
Okay, MP. I didn't know you was nice like that. Hey, you deserve this jersey.
Thanks, man. You're definitely the toughest defender I've had so far.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate it. Here you go.
Here you go, man.
Good luck.
Appreciate it.
MP's looking like he's going to be one of the greatest shooters in the NBA.
Yeah, they talk the talk, but you walk the walk. They don't even know what's coming for them.
MP, you got that look in your eye tonight.
Association and your Washington Wizards are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask...
MP, what's up, my man? You're hooping lately.
Man, that means a lot. You know I've been a fan of yours for a minute now.
Nah, you make me feel old, man.
Nah, that's disrespect. Yo, you want to trade jerseys after the game?
I'm flattered, but you can't give them out that easy, man. You got to earn it. You got less humble real quick, huh?
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Brian Anderson with you, Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. Brunson and DiVincenzo team up as the backcourt. Randall plays the 4 with Robinson in at center. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. And for the Wizards, we've got Kyle Kuzma. He's out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Corey Kispert out there with Saddiq Bey. And it's Cowboy in at the point. Well, at this point of the season, the identity and merit of each team is becoming more and more clear, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed. I mean, we have a good understanding of who the real contenders are. But there always seems to be a dark horse team that makes a push in the second half of the season. Anything can happen.
Fires for 3. To the right side. Bey outside. Right wing. Here's Cowboy. Good! Another from 3.
Well, with the way he's been shooting from distance, I can't say I'm surprised that he's now number 2 all-time in three-pointers made during a rookie season. I mean, he has been impressive.
Well, we're talking about some of the best shooters we've ever had in the NBA. I don't think it's an understatement to say we could be witnessing a generational talent.
What an answer from OG Anunoby, delivering the three-point shot in response. Wow. Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Here's Cowboy. And he banks in the layup. Cowboys got 7 points.
3 out of 3. Perfect start. Let's see how long they can ride this wave.
Brunson with it. Guarded by Valanciunas. Back to Anunoby. There's the 3. Valanciunas with a rebound. The Wizards have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Pass to Kispert from outside the arc. Gets the 3 to fall.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Outside Anunoby. Here's Robinson. Outside, DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. For 3, Randall. Washington with a rebound. Last time they met was right here, and they were able to come out with a win.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
I just love the ball movement.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Cowboy in that last game against the Knicks was outstanding. He contributed 42 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. You guys?
Good stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Bagley's checked in for Washington. Poole comes in for Bay. And a switch here also for New York. Bridges is checked in. 1:58 left in the first quarter. Robinson finds DiVincenzo. Screen by Robinson. Will it go? And it's Bagley with the rebound.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. The Knicks went all in this summer, trading with their rivals, the Brooklyn Nets, for Mikal Bridges. In reuniting a core that won collegiate championships together, they hope to replicate that success at this level. And now with perhaps the league's top defensive wing tandem, they'll have a chance.
A big-time move. Shams, appreciate the report. Here's Cowboy. Last game out, we saw him score 42. Kispert outside. Shoots over Bridges. And it's New York with a rebound. Defeated by Washington in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they definitely made some plays, but never got into any kind of rhythm and just couldn't keep up.
I'll tell you, that's a great way to put it, because I thought they were all over the place. They never settled into any kind of rhythm.
They grab their own miss. It's Bridges on the wing. Here's Brunson outside. He buries it from three. Brunson's got 5.
Boy, Jalen Brunson has balanced out that effectiveness in the paint with this right here, the range shooting.
Washington leading by 11. Kuzma, the pass to Cowboy. Kuzma with a screen on Brunson. Spins. And the basket by Cowboy. 9 points in the game.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Here's Brunson outside. Kispert grabs a miss.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Poole outside. Counted from distance.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And so it's the Washington Wizards in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We'll be right back after this word. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Washington.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Mikal Bridges is out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's Josh Hart. Then there's the Chua. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position.
It's just great awareness for where the ball is coming off. And Chua pursues the board. Nicely done.
Takes it inside. And there's the lob. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, the superior size of Valanciunas makes that alley-oop just a bit easier. But the timing terrific as well.
Now here's Payne, averaging around 5 points a game. Anunoby finds Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Payne. And the layup is good. Payne's got his first points in this one.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Here's Cowboy. He's got 9 to the inside. Valanciunas.
I'll tell you, allow Jonas Valanciunas space and he will throw it down. He's got the size and length to make it look easy.
Pass to Achua. Outside Hart. Second quarter of action. About a minute and a half played. Achua with a screen. Now here's Hart. Guarded closely. Shoots over Sarr. Hart can't hit. When you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous point because you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, protect the rim. Be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game. Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Baldwin's checked in for Sarr. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Robinson, he's checked in for Achua. Randall comes in for Hart. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Anunoby. And Brunson is subbed in for Payne. Wizards leading by 18. Pass to Coulibaly. Launches it. Randall pulls down the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club.
It's gotten to the point where you have to chase Jalen Brunson off the perimeter. This guy will really hurt you from deep.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
And you see the aggressiveness and the absolute refusal to be intimidated inside. Jalen Brunson, a big-time finish.
Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Baldwin. Checked by Randall. Here's Cowboy. Three-pointer, no good. Knicks trail by 13. Outside, DiVincenzo. To the middle. And Valanciunas over to help. Out to Bridges. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
OG Anunoby's checked in for Mikal Bridges. Wizards leading by 13. Around 9 points a game. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's Washington. They're up 7. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Hello, folks.
The three-point contest only grows in popularity. Hard to pick the favorite here. All these guys are knockdown shooters.
Certain to be a highlight of All-Star Weekend. All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the New York Knicks. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Washington has gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. We've got Corey Kispert, Saddiq Bey out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Cowboy in at the point guard position. That's the group for Washington right now. Valanciunas, good.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas showing good hands and finishing ability inside. And this guy on that end of the floor has always been effective.
Now here's Robinson. Back to Brunson. Brunson, so confident at the rim.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Tries again. Kispert grabs a miss. Washington leading by 9. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Cowboy, the pass to Kispert. No good with the triple.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Inside. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist from Brunson. Anunoby's got 7.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
Cowboy, the pass to Kispert. No good from outside. Knicks trail by 7. Left side, Anunoby. Misses in close. And so the ball out of bounds. Bay touched it last. So for Washington, Sarr comes in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Coulibaly in for Bay. And a switch here also for New York. Mikal Bridges checked in for Anunoby. Randall outside. Brunson finds DiVincenzo. Back to Brunson. For 3, Bridges. Sarr pulls it in.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Here's Cowboy. Drills it from deep. Cowboys got 5 points now in the quarter. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Randall, the pass to DiVincenzo. Down low. Here's Brunson. Goes up from the block. Oh, he got it with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Washington leading by 10. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there. Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and...
Washington shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. All right, let's get an update now on OG Anunoby from Allie LaForce. What'd you find out, Allie?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for New York provided some information. There's some pain in the chest area, especially when breathing. Right now, it's being called a bruise. It's tough losing a player like this near the halfway point of the season. They'll just have to find a way to replace his production until he comes back. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Well, we're all hoping he gets healthy quickly, guys.
Yes, we do. And these trainers are so good at what they do. Hopefully, they'll be able to get him back on the court soon.
So on the floor for the Knicks. Cameron Payne out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. Then there's Precious Achiuwa. And it's Sims in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Here's Cowboy. Pass to Valanciunas. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 17.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Achua with a screen. Here's Payne. Drained it for 2 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Okiki's checked in for New York. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Washington.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for Washington. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them. Pass to Cowboy with the second effort. And again, Washington, no good.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And it's incredible how taking good risk on defense often leads to good looks at the other end.
That is quick defense to offense. These guys, such terrific athletes. You can't let your guard down.
It's Hart on the wing. And it's Poole with a rebound.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
And the basket by Cowboy.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
For New York, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Here for New York. Randall, the pass to Brunson. Can they get it? And it's good. 2 points.
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
Kuzma for 3. The Knicks pull it in. It's stolen. Jacks up a 3. The offensive rebound. Pass to Cowboy from deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Cowboys got 18 points in just the second half. For New York, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Brunson finds Robinson. Count it. Good.
Well, you want Mitchell Robinson to finish with strength and authority. He does there.
Pass to Kispert, 3-pointer. And it's New York with a rebound. Randall's got 4 rebounds now. And we're starting to see some big contracts for NBA head coaches, Doris.
Well, B.A., whether we are talking about player contracts or coaches' contracts, the cost of business is the cost of business. And coaches, to me, earn every penny. Because what happens when teams underperform? The first fall guy is typically that head coach. I have 0 problems with the salaries.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Anunoby. Randall deciding where to go with it. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Wizards.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Cowboy.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this...
Tough game out there, man. You got that dog in you for real.
Thanks, man. I'm going to use this jersey as inspiration to keep grinding. Thank you, man. This means a lot.
Of course, anytime.
Good luck the rest of the season.
You too. Stay healthy.
One of the greatest shooting seasons a rookie has ever had.